the JWE. Do you feel the electricity in this room? I will tell you, I am a coffee person, and I am without a coffee, and I am alive. So I am so invigorated and empowered by the electricity of these fantastic women all around me. I want to thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to stand here. I always joke that in my first year of law school, I gave birth to my son and the JWE. The JWE by far has been the more difficult child. The JWE is a national nonprofit that services Jewish women who are current or aspiring entrepreneurs or professionals within a Torah environment. We don't take a stance on whether women should work or shouldn't work, but what we do is we seek to provide resources so women can best support their families and be as effective as possible in the workplace. We do recommend consulting with a personal Rav for any halachic questions that arise. Many things have happened since last year's conference. This past year, we have launched 6 active city chapters, and 6 more are set to roll out in January. We have paired over 100 women with mentors to help propel their businesses to the next level, and we are poised to launch our online business accelerator this fall, which will create custom learning pathways for every woman in this room. People say to me, how is it possible that the JWE has exploded so quickly? And I'm looking at the answer right now. The answer is you. When you bring a group of strong Jewish women together, amazing things happen. In this journey, I have learned many things from the over 1,000 women who have reached out to us, but there's one message that has come through again and again, and it's this. You can kvetch or you can get creative. And the amount of creativity I have seen when working with women who have come to the JWE is incredible. I have watched time and time again situations that seem impossible become not just realistic, but wildly successful. And there's a term to this, and it's called Bina, and that's the ability to create unique and innovative solutions and solve problems in a meaningful way. But Bina alone doesn't create impossibility where there is impossibility. We Jewish women are not afraid because we know that there's a bigger force behind us. And this changes the rules of the game completely. When you enter the mindset of, not only do I believe in myself, but I have God as a business partner, you're virtually unstoppable. I'm continually inspired by the amount of perseverance and creativity I witness in all of you. I actually had a funny interaction with one of our Muncie members the other day. We were talking about, we had both heard a talk by a woman in the corporate world who had referred to the glass ceiling. And we were discussing, this woman was discussing the frustration of hitting the glass ceiling. And so the member turned to me and she said, what is this glass ceiling? And I explained, well, this is a term that refers to barriers that women face to advancement in their careers. There's this idea that you kind of hit the top and you're kind of stuck, you can't move forward. So she turns to me and she said this in Yiddish, and it's so much better in Yiddish, but I practice again and again, and I can't get it right, so I'm just gonna say it. She says, she's so successful, yet she can't find a hammer. And I thought for a second, and it just captured exactly what kind of woman we're working with. Because with this kind of grit and perseverance, no wonder the JWE has exploded nationally. Last year, while the conference was an overwhelming success, few people understood what it really took to get here. And I want to reflect right now on the key players who really helped me turn the JWE into a national organization. And these are people who were there from the very beginning and people who have become part of our organization along the way. All of you who are startups know that you always hope for that one person who's going to stand behind you and enable you to make it happen. And for me, my mentor and close friend, Shelly Weiss, became my partner as well. I want to thank Shelly, the chair of our board, for everything that you have done. You rolled up your sleeves and supported me every step of the way. Shelly, you pushed me off the bridge, but you caught me on the other side. And for that, I and everyone in this room owe you a huge thank you. Next, I'd like to thank Bridget Levy. I don't know where you are. Where are you? Okay, she's somewhere. You're here. Okay. Brigitte is our treasurer and the director of our City Leader program. Brigitte, you are a queen of collaboration, and you have taught me what it means to build a team, and I thank you for that. I want to thank my other board members, Miriam Lieberman, for your continuous passion and support through all the tough times. I want to thank Yitzi Gutner, who was with us from the very beginning. Yitzi, even though you couldn't be here today, you're still very much in spirit, since your deep involvement has impacted so much of what we do. I want to thank my sister and dear friend, Devorah Goldblatt. You don't get to choose. She's here. Where is she? I don't see you. Okay, hopefully she's working. She's working. She's somewhere working. You don't get to choose your family, but I lucked out, and my sister happens to have also been the best option for our vice president of this organization. And there is no one in this world that I know who can infuse professionalism, spirituality, and the importance of work-life balance into a perfect whole. Thank you, Devorah. I want to take the time to thank all of the people who have supported the JWE from its inception, either financially or by sharing their human capital. I want to thank Winnie Borden especially. I want to thank Tom and Shelley Weiss. I want to thank the Liebermans. I want to make a special thank you to Sarah and Zevi Wallman, who are in this room and have been very involved in moving us forward. I want to thank our steering committee for this event, Etty Shore, Rebbitzin Fagi Horowitz, Sarah Lippman, and Nechama Selfer, whose input really helped shape the program today. I want to thank our speakers, especially those who traveled from all over the country to be here. And I want to make a special thank you to Talia Mashiach for coming back, because my dream has always had you on stage. Where are you, Talia? So when Talia agreed to speak at the first event, I took that as a sign that I was onto something. I want to thank our sponsors, Eternity Management, Weisco. I want to thank our gold sponsors, especially Penn Mutual and Fidelity, and our silver sponsors, Learning Concepts, Brigatti West, and Eisner Ampner. I want to thank my parents for raising me with the belief that I can do anything. They are always giving to the Jewish community, and they continuously inspire me. My father actually drove through the night to surprise me here, and that means the world to me. Thank you. I want to thank my in-laws for their generosity, love, and support. I couldn't have asked for better in-laws. And I want to thank my little boy, Aaron, and I hope one day that he'll watch this on video and feel like he grew up in a home like I did, in which his parents were fiercely passionate about supporting the Jewish community. I want to thank my husband, Rabbi Ariel Fishman, who's hiding in the back, for his unwavering support, and he has done a lot. Last, I'd like to thank the woman in this room. Thank you for being with us today. And thank you for your energy and for everything you bring that make the JWE so special.